Most fighters train wrong, and it's costing them power, speed, and wins. The secret? Bodyweight training. 83% of pro boxers use it as their foundation, not because it's easier, but because it works better. In this video, you'll discover how small tweaks to push-ups can unlock knockout force, how specific core drills build punch resilience, and the exact 60-day bodyweight system that transforms average fighters into conditioning machines. Stick around to learn how to structure your own weekly training for maximum results. Most elite boxers don't rely on bulky gym machines, and there's a reason. Bodyweight training isn't just effective, it's efficient. It builds real fight power using movements that mimic how your body naturally moves in the ring. Even better, you can do it anywhere, anytime. No expensive gear, no travel time, no excuses. It fits perfectly into a packed training schedule. Boxing is all about coordination, transferring energy from your feet through your hips and into your fists in a single, explosive motion. Traditional gym training often isolates muscles, breaking that chain. The result? Slower punches, poor balance, and wasted energy. Bodyweight training fixes that. A simple push-up recruits your core, stabilizes your shoulders, and teaches your muscles to fire in unison, exactly like a punch. A 2018 study even showed bodyweight exercises activate 37% more stabilizer muscles than machines, helping you move with speed and control. Every movement in this 60-day system reinforces boxing mechanics. Squats enhance hip mobility for slipping punches. Planks build the rotational strength for hooks. Push-ups sharpen your jab with better shoulder alignment. This isn't just a workout, it's a full-body fight performance upgrade. By the end, your punches hit harder, your defense tightens, and your body moves like a single, well-oiled machine. Let's break down the foundational movements that make it happen. Before you can move like a champion or punch with real power, your body needs to be built from the ground up, literally. The first 2 weeks of this program focus on 5 fundamental bodyweight exercises designed to develop the exact physical traits that boxing demands: explosive strength, core control, and full body coordination. These aren't just fitness drills, they're performance tools, and when executed correctly, they lay the foundation for everything that comes next. These 5 exercises may look simple, but most fighters get them wrong. Sloppy form, rushed reps, and poor engagement create habits that leak power, break down defense, and stall progress. Done right though, they transform your body into a connected system capable of producing speed, power, and precision on demand. Think of these movements as the boxing version of learning to walk before you run. Start with the boxer push-up, a key builder of punching mechanics. Position your hands slightly wider than shoulder width and rotate your fingers outward at a 45-degree angle. This activates your lats and mimics the muscle engagement of a straight punch. Keep your glutes tight, core braced, and shoulders down. Full body tension is the secret here. Every rep should feel like you're throwing a punch with your whole body, not just your arms. Next is the boxer's squat, which builds leg drive and power transfer. Stand with feet shoulder width apart, toes turned slightly outward, and elevate your heels about an inch. This small adjustment forces activation in the calves and shifts your weight to the balls of your feet, just like your boxing stance. As you squat and explode upward, drive through your forefoot and rotate your hips forward at the top. This pattern closely mirrors the mechanics of a power punch. For core stability and rotational strength, begin with a forearm plank. Instead of passively holding the position, press your forearms down and slightly forward. This activates the serratus anterior, an overlooked muscle group critical for shoulder stability during punches. Once solid, progress to rotating planks, where you reach one arm toward the ceiling while rotating your torso. This builds rotational power, stability, and body awareness, essential for delivering hooks and slipping shots. The fourth movement is the pull-up, focused on building upper back and pulling strength. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width and pull by driving your elbows down, not your hands. This helps engage the lats and mid-back, which are vital for powerful hooks, defensive movements, and retraction. If full pull-ups are challenging, start with negative reps or band assistance, but always prioritize controlled motion over raw effort. Finally, add the bear crawl hold to connect everything. Get into a hands and feet position with knees hovering just off the floor. Move slowly, coordinating opposite hand and foot. This drill reinforces reinforces upper-lower body synchronization, core stability, and reactive movement, all skills that allow you to punch, move, and adjust seamlessly during a fight. Together, these 5 exercises build the complete athletic foundation required for high-level boxing. They improve strength, mobility, and body control in ways that translate directly to performance in the ring. Mastering them now gives you the edge later. Here's a sample routine to follow during your first week. Perform this circuit 3 times per week with full focus on technique, control, and proper alignment. Start with 3 sets of 6 to 8 boxer push-ups, moving deliberately and keeping your entire body tight. Follow with 3 sets of 10 boxers squats, pausing briefly at the bottom and exploding upward with power. Hold a forearm plank for 30 seconds across 3 sets, progressing to rotating planks in week 2. Complete 3 sets of 3 to 5 pull-ups using bands or negatives if necessary, and finish with 3 holds of 20 seconds in the bear crawl position, staying low and controlled throughout. Rest for 60 to 90 seconds between exercises, and remember, quality matters more than quantity. Every rep is an opportunity to reinforce the patterns your body will use in real fight scenarios. Once these movements become second nature, you'll be ready to build on them with dynamic footwork and fluid ring movement, the skills that truly separate contenders from champions. You can have knockout power and perfect technique, but if your footwork is slow or sloppy, it won't matter. The best boxers don't just throw punches, they control space. They glide around the ring, set traps, and dictate the pace of the fight. That kind of movement isn't just about fast feet, it comes from the hips, the core, and total body coordination. Most training programs miss this. Jump rope and ladder drills build speed, but they don't teach you how to move like a boxer. Real boxing movement is about balance, rhythm, and explosive direction changes. It's about transferring energy through your body while staying ready to punch, defend, or pivot in any direction. When your body moves as a unit, you stop thinking about footwork and start reacting with instinctive precision. To build this kind of fluidity, your training needs to reinforce the same patterns you use in the ring. That's why the next phase of this program focuses on dynamic, integrated drills that mimic actual fight scenarios. These movements strengthen the link between your lower body, core, and upper body, allowing you to punch while moving, defend while shifting position, and recover with power when off balance. The goal is simple: develop footwork that doesn't just look good, but wins fights. Here's a sample routine to incorporate 2 to 3 times per week during this movement mastery phase. These drills are short, powerful, and highly effective. Start with plyometric lunges, 3 sets of 8 per leg. From a lunge position, explode upward, switch legs mid-air, and land with control. This builds lateral quickness and hip-driven balance, helping you evade punches while staying in position to counter. Next, move into bounce squats with directional shifts. Perform 3 sets of 30 seconds, staying light on the balls of your feet. Add quick shifts forward, backward, and side to side, mimicking in-ring footwork while maintaining your base and rhythm. Then add bear crawl punch combos, 3 sets of 20 seconds. In a bear crawl stance, hold your position while throwing controlled left-right punches. This trains the coordination required to punch while moving and keeps your core locked in. Finish with burpee boxing combos, 3 sets of 5 reps. Drop into a push-up, explode to your feet, and immediately throw a 1-2-3 combination. This simulates explosive recovery from compromised positions and conditions your body to react under fatigue. Rest for about 60 seconds between each round, keeping your focus sharp and form tight. These aren't just conditioning drills. They're designed to develop the kind of movement that gives you a real edge in the ring. Once you've built this foundation of power and movement, the final piece is learning how to structure your training for long-term results and peak performance. That's where everything comes together. The difference between a good boxer and a great one often comes down to structure. It's not just about how hard you train, but how intelligently you layer your efforts over time. Inconsistent training leads to inconsistent performance. That's why this 60-day transformation is built on a progressive, integrated system designed to develop strength, speed, movement efficiency, and ring-ready conditioning, all while complementing your technical boxing training. This system follows 3 structured phases, each with a clear purpose. Phase 1. covering days 1 to 20. It's all about foundation building. The goal here is simple: develop perfect form and reinforce full body movement patterns through slow, controlled reps and static holds. You'll lay the groundwork for power and control by wiring your body to move efficiently with stability and coordination. From days 21 to 40, you'll shift into the intensity phase, adding tempo variations and explosive elements like plyometric push-ups and jump squats. This is where your body starts generating fast, functional force, exactly what you need to deliver quick, powerful strikes. The final stretch, days 41 to 60, is the integration phase, where everything comes together. You'll combine strength and movement into high-effort, low-rest circuits that mimic the physical demands of an actual fight. Each phase builds on the last to ensure continual progress and avoid plateaus. But progression alone isn't enough. The true edge comes from integration, how you blend your bodyweight training with your actual boxing practice. Boxing is unique in that it demands both precise technical skill and peak physical output. Skill work requires a rested nervous system to improve movement patterns and timing. Conditioning demands fatigue and recovery to build resilience. When these two types of training are scheduled without intention, they compete against each other. You'll find yourself too drained for technical sessions or too sluggish to push conditioning. The solution is to program your week like a wave, alternating between high-intensity training, technical work, and recovery, so that each session complements the next. A well-balanced week ensures your physical progress enhances your skill work, not undermines it. On strength-focused days, you push your body and reinforce movement patterns with purpose. On skill days, you prioritize sharpness, rhythm, and timing without fatigue clouding your technique. Active recovery days keep your joints mobile and muscles primed without adding stress. Even your rest days have a role in reinforcing long-term gains and injury prevention. Bring this all together. Here's how a typical training week might look during any of the 60-day phases, adjusting intensity and focus as needed based on your current stage in the program. On Monday, focus on bodyweight strength and power. This is your high-effort day. Work through foundation or explosive circuits depending on your phase, and finish with a core-focused finisher or some light shadow boxing to reinforce movement. On Tuesday, shift into technical work. Start with dynamic mobility and light activation, then drill footwork, punching mechanics, and reactive movement without fatigue, dragging down your precision. Wednesday becomes your active recovery day. Perform lighter bodyweight work, emphasizing quality and range of motion. Bear crawl holds, plank variations, and hip mobility exercises are great here. Keep it fluid and restorative. Thursday brings another technical emphasis, with focus on combinations, mitt work, or light bag drills. Mix in moderate footwork conditioning and rhythm drills to refine how you move under light pressure. And on Friday, push into fight-specific conditioning. On 3 to 4 bodyweight circuits structured like a boxing round. 3 minutes of back-to-back exercises like push-ups, squats, mountain climbers, rotating planks, and shadow boxing footwork, with 1-minute rest intervals. You're mimicking the intensity and pace of the ring. Saturday is optional for sparring, bag work, or an extended shadow boxing session, followed by recovery stretch. And Sunday is full rest or light mobility work, depending on how your body feels. This structure turns your week into a training ecosystem, every session supporting the next. Nervous system stays sharp for technical improvement. Your body recovers intelligently, and your physical tools translate directly to performance in the ring. It's not about doing more, but doing what matters most, at the right time and in the right way. By the end of these 60 days, you won't just be more conditioned, you'll be more coordinated, more efficient, and far more dangerous inside the ropes. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over what you've just learned. You now understand why bodyweight training is often more effective than traditional gym routines for boxing, and how it directly supports power, speed, and movement efficiency. You've been introduced to 5 essential foundation exercises that build the physical framework for striking and defense. You've learned how to master footwork using drills that enhance balance, coordination, and control in real fight scenarios. You've also seen how to structure your training using a 60-day 3-phase system designed for consistent progression. And most importantly, you now know how to integrate bodyweight training with technical boxing work to ensure every session improves both your skill and your conditioning. This isn't just a workout plan. It's a complete transformation system built to develop you into a fighter who's strong, fast, mobile, and efficient. Each phase is designed to build on the last, creating momentum that turns effort into results. But remember, it all comes down to consistency. It's not about going all out for a few days. It's about showing up, doing the work, and letting the process deliver the transformation. If you're serious about taking your boxing to the next level, hit that like button, subscribe for more fight-ready systems, and drop a comment below sharing your goals or what part of the program you're starting with. This journey is just beginning, and we're building something powerful together.